student, I welcome you again to today's lesson as we'll be looking still in social studies in standard 6. Remember, there are so many units that we are to look at, and as I say, there are 24 units that altogether we are to cover in standard 6, but today we are on unit 13. We are on unit 13, so we have covered all these units, we have covered them, all of them, we are going to cover these others. So in this side, we are finishing today this section, and next time we'll be starting this other section. So please follow through. Let us be together always and follow through. If you don't get the concepts, replay. Go back to it again, then you are going to, it is going to be okay with you. So today we are looking at the unit 13, that is the environment. So be there and follow through up to the end. So we'll be looking at the unit 13, the environment. Now, the environment, what does the term environment mean? What does this word environment mean? So when we say environment, it refers to all the things around us. The environment refers to all things that are around us. So what are the things that are around us? We are going to study more in this lesson. So basically, when you are asked to say, what is the environment? Then just a straightforward answer is everything that surrounds us. So all the things that are around us, those ones are referred to as the environment. Now let us look at the components. What are the components of the environment? We have known that the environment is all the things that are around us. But now, what are the components of the environment? Number one, we have the physical environment. We have number one, physical component of the environment. Then number two, we have the social environment. Number one, physical. Number two, social environment. Then number three, we have the cultural environment. It's also environment. So we have seen there that we have the physical, social, and cultural. These three, they make up the three components of the environment. When the question comes to say, mention three components of the environment, what are they? Physical, social, and cultural environments. Now, let us look at the examples. What are the examples now? What can be the examples of each component of the environment? Let's start with the physical environment. What are the examples of the physical environment? So we have the soil, we have the water, we have the rivers, we have the lakes, we have the mountains, we have the plants, we also have the animals. All these, they make up they are just the examples. There are so many physical things, the physical things are the things that are tangible, the things that we can touch. We can touch those things. So the soil, the water, the rivers, the lakes, the mountains, the plants, the animals, all these, they make up the physical environment, and many others. The rocks, they are also other examples. So there are so many. So a few examples are these that I have given you here: soil, water, rivers, lakes, mountains, plants, animals, many others. What about the social environment? What are the examples of the social environment? We have the roads, social environment. The roads, they are the things that have been made by people for easy mobility, to connect one place with the other so that there is easy movement. You can easily move from one place to the other, then you use the road. So that is an example of the social environment. And also the buildings, the houses, the shops, and the like. All those, they are man-made. They are the things that are made by man so that they simplify life. So they are the buildings, an example of social environment. We have the vehicles, the cars, all those cars there. Then all those, they are the examples of the social environment. Then there are the bridges, also made by man for to ease to simplify life. All those, they are the examples of the social environment. We have the dams to reserve water. All those, they are examples of the social environment. Much as they appear to be physical because you can go and touch, you can go and feel them, but then they are social environment because they were not there originally. They have been put there by people. So all those that have been put there by people, they're examples of physical environment, physical things that surround people. Now, let us look at the cultural. What are the examples of the cultural environment? Remember the three types or three components of environment: physical, social, and cultural. The examples of these cultural environment include the customs. Customs. What do you believe when you are at home? What do people believe that that happens in that surrounding? So they are the customs. What are the traditions as well? The traditions that people do. Language, the taboos. Taboos are the don'ts of a society. The things that when you do, it is regarded that you have made a very big mistake. So what are the things that are forbidden in your area? Those things, they are the cultural environment. The traditions, the things that you are used to do in your environment or in wherever you stay. Religion is also the cultural environment. What type of religion do you follow? That one is also an example of the cultural environment. And also clothes. You know, we wear different types of clothes. So what type of clothes do you wear? So the clothes that we wear, those ones, they also tell you or they are or how you wear them. They are also your environment, how you wear them. Now, having looked at the examples of each component of the environment, now let us look at the importance. What is the importance of the environment? What is the importance of the environment? Number one, our environment is the home of humans, tamed animals, as well as wild animals. So, environment is where we live. Humans live in the environment because wherever we live, we are surrounded by different things. So, also tamed animals, the animals that we keep at home, they live in the environment. The animals that are in the wilderness, they also live in the environment. So the environment is important because it is the home of humans as well as animals. Number two, the importance of the environment is that they provide materials for construction. When we want to build, we get different things from the environment. We get the rocks, we get the mud, or we got for bricks and whatever, the trees. So we get them from the environment. So the importance of the environment is it provides the materials for construction. And also, environment provides land for construction of buildings, bridges, and roads. So we have talked of roads, bridges, and buildings. They are also provided in the environment. They are made in the environment, that is land. So land is the environment. But on that environment, we are able to use it by constructing our buildings, constructing bridges, constructing roads, constructing different things. Stadiums and many others, they are all done on land, which is the environment. So the environment is very, very important. Also, environment provides medicines. Remember, the trees are the environment, and the environment itself provides the medicine. The roots, we get the roots, the leaves, and whatever for medicine, then it's from the environment. So the environment is very, very, very important. And also the environment is the source of minerals. Minerals, we hear about gold, uranium, copper, coal. It's from the environment. They are dug from the underground there. That is the environment. So the environment is very important because they provide the minerals different minerals, they come from the environment where people live. Also, environment is a good source of teaching and learning materials. So the environment, it is also the source of a good source of teaching and learning materials. We learn in the environment. The environment teaches us a lot of things. It also provides teaching materials. For example, we learn about the mountains, we learn about maybe the springs, hot springs and whatever, different environments. They are there in the different environments. So the environment, it also provides us with teaching materials. To understand life better, we need also to understand the environment. So the environment is very, very, very important. So different things damage the environment. So however, much as the environment, we have seen that it is very, very important overall, but there are other things that destroy, that damage the environment. So these are called destructive agents. So those things that destroy the environment, they are called the destructive agents. Destructive agents. Those are things that destroy the environment. So the destructive agents they cause soil erosion, removal of vegetation, and air pollution. So those things can be people that destruct the environment. They cause soil erosion, the removal of all the topsoil, washing away of the topsoil, and then you find that it leaves that land bare. Next time when you go farming, the crops are not doing well because of soil erosion. Removal of vegetation. Vegetation, sometimes people cutting down trees carelessly. You find that, then they leave that land bare. Air pollution, just burning the tires anyhow, throwing things anyhow, it pollutes the air. Hence the spread of diseases and the environment is damaged. So destructive agents, they destroy the environment that causes different things that are also harmful to people. For example, soil erosion, removal of vegetation, and air pollution. Now, destructive agents of the environment, what are they? These destructive agents, what are they? So they are people. People, they can be also destructive agents. Just cutting trees carelessly, burning charcoal just now and again, and throwing litter just everywhere. You are destroying the environment. Destructive. You are becoming a destructive agent. When you just throw anything anyhow, you are destructing the environment. So people are a good example of a destructive agent. Also bushfire, when there is bushfire there, it just burns the things, destroy the environment there. So the bushfire also is an example of the destructive agent. And also animals. Animals also can also be the example, a good example of destructive agents. Grazing them now and again at one place you find that no longer grass grows in that area because you have killed all that area because of grazing the animals there. Running water, it has to be controlled. When there is rain, the water needs not just to be left alone, just running like that. It has to be controlled because as water runs, they push away many things, the topsoil and many other things. So that running water has to be controlled because it is a destructive agent. And also wind. Wind also is the destructive agent. So there is also need to have measures to control that wind, how it blows, so that it doesn't destroy the environment. Now, let us look at the rights. There are some rights and responsibilities. Rights and responsibilities over the environment. What are the rights that are there? What are the responsibilities of people over the environment? This is very important to know. Now, to begin with rights, we have the right to a clean and healthy environment. Each and every person has got a right to the clean and healthy environment. So don't expose someone to bad environment. there is air pollution, then you expose someone there. No, everyone has got a right to the clean and healthy environment. There is also right to clean water. Everyone has got the right to clean water. That's why almost each and every society you need to have clean water. That's why maybe the government is there trying to provide maybe the boreholes, dig the boreholes, so that everyone in the country has got a right to clean water. And also right to clean air. Everyone has got the right to clean air. You cannot just expose or destroy the air of somebody. So everyone has got the right to clean air. The right to safe environment. Everyone again has got a right to a safe environment. You need to be exposed to a safe environment. So those are the rights that everyone has. So we need to know this. What about the responsibilities? What are the responsibilities that we have? Much as we have the rights, no one is supposed to break our rights. We are supposed to have the right to clean water, air, good environment, all those things. But then what are we supposed to do? What are our responsibilities over the environment? Everyone has got the responsibility of using the toilet and latrines correctly. Everyone has got the responsibility or the right or the responsibility, the duty to use toilets and latrines correctly. Sometimes maybe at school you find that someone has just defecated somewhere, not in the hole there. So there he has broken the rights of others. He has broken his responsibility. You have the responsibility to make sure you take care of the toilet, take care of the pit latrine, so that everyone is exposed to good environment. You have also the responsibility of disposing refuse properly. When you have maybe things or papers that you need to dump away, you need not just to throw it anywhere, no. You have the responsibility of putting them maybe in the bin, the dustbin that is there, put it there. That is your responsibility to take care of the environment. And also using and taking care of all things that they are using. You also have the responsibility of using and taking care of the things that you are using. So don't just misuse anything. Be at home. Make sure you have the responsibility of taking care of everything that is under you. Your clothes, your beddings, whatever. You have to take care of them because they are yours. So take care of the environment. Where you are sleeping, it has to be a good and tidy place. And also taking care of water sources. You have the also the responsibility of taking care of the water sources. To say, all right, okay, maybe it is the river, it is the well or the lake. You cannot urinate in the lake, in the river, because the waters are going down. No, it is your responsibility, because if you urinate here on the river, the waters are going down. Someone is going down there, is going to drink the same water together with your urine. Imagine it is you, someone urinated above the stream and you take that water. How can you feel? It cannot be okay. So you have that responsibility of taking care of the water sources. You cannot bath in the water that someone is going to drink. No, that is, you are breaking the rights of someone. Also, being mindful of everyone's right. Being mindful of everyone's right. You have also to take care. Be mindful of someone's right. To say, all right, someone has got a right, so you need to protect those rights. Now, to this far, we have come to the end of this unit, 13, that we have been looking at the environment. I guess you have been following and you have followed thoroughly. But before we go, here is an exercise that you have to go through. Go through this exercise, go through each and every question, understand each and every question properly, so that you give or you provide proper answers. So these questions, they are just straightforward. They are taken from whatever we have discussed in this unit. So before you go to unit 14, make sure you write this exercise properly, present it maybe to your teacher, and he marks this this work, then you go to the next unit. So follow through this unit. So next time we are going to look at Unit 14, and in Unit 14 we are going to look at forestry. So be there as we'll be looking at Unit 14, forestry. It's another good unit that we are going also to enjoy. So until next time, thank you so much.